Hello folks, welcome to Fiji. We're super excited that you've purchased our flow theme, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick overview of what you have purchased with the Fiji theme. Now inside each of our themes you're going to have a number of items, and that will be something that you might not have seen in a previous theme that you've had if you've used WordPress or if you've used another platform. This is probably going to be slightly different than that. Now, when we first log in to WordPress and you've just installed the theme, you're going to be hopefully watching this introduction video, and you'll see that in the introduction area. And you have a number of things inside the WordPress dashboard once the theme has been enabled. As default, you are going to have your blog posts area, so the posts will be here as default. The media library and the pages will all be there as default. We'll go a little bit more into detail about pages and how you create those, as that will be different than what you're used to. You'll also have been now given galleries. Now this will be a post type that was added specifically from Flothemes, and again it's probably something you may not have had inside your theme without using a plugin. You'll also see that we have slideshows, and that would be these slideshows at the top of the page. Again, you could have a number of slideshow options depending on your theme. With Fiji, I believe we have 3 or 4 different slideshow options, and you'll be able to choose that whenever you're choosing the blocks. And again, I'll cover that inside the pages area with a little bit more detail. Now, you're also going to have a Flothemes area, and this is the area that you have the settings at a global level, and here you're able to set a number of things for your site, and as I mentioned, it will be at a global level. So if you want to set things for your header, for example, you can set your navigation menu and header here in the global settings. The same with your footers. You can also set up the different styles and fonts, and you can also choose the layouts for your pages, posts, and galleries as well. So you have a lot of global settings here. You can just go into any single option, and whenever you choose that, you will then have, again, hopefully an overview video of that section. And then if you navigate here on the left side, you can dive deeper into some of the settings, and hopefully it's self-explanatory for most of these. Again, we try to add images inside of here to explain what the different sections are, and they're labeled A and B, for example. So A for the logo and B for the menu. And hopefully that will make things pretty clear when you're going through this. Of course, this is all covered in the documentation in more detail, so you will be able to get a full description of how each of these sections work for your site over there as well at docs.flothemes.com. Now, let's have a quick look at how the page builder works, as this is one of the main reasons why you've purchased this theme. And if we go ahead and click in pages, you'll see that we can build pages with our new block builder. So let's head into a single page here, and I'll just show you that. Just to note, a block tends to be one singular area here on the page. And it covers one full screen area like so. So this is a testimonials block, slideshow block, a links block, image links block, a video block, and a footer block. With this theme, you will have an option for a header block and a footer block. This will let you actually create landing pages as well. Super useful for lead generation. Now, I went inside a page. If you've never used WordPress before, this is how it looks. It's relatively simple. If you're using Gutenberg, it may be slightly different than this, but it will be the same principle. You'll have your title at the top, text area, and then you'll scroll down to the layout section. This section is where you will be doing all of the updates and adjustments to your pages using a flow theme. Again, we do have how-to videos in here explaining how to use the settings, and you can watch that if you need to reiterate what I'm going to quickly show you here now. Again, it will cover in a little bit more detail. So first things first, you'll have templates, and these will be the templates you can see from the demo site. And it may not have them all, but it will have a few of those templates pre-created and available for you to select. And if you were to select any of these templates, you can quick view it, apply that template, so you can have a quick preview here, see all the different blocks. if you apply that, it would then add all the blocks to this page. So let me just apply that quickly. For example, I want to apply this about page. It's going to ask me yes. Do I want that? I'm going to say okay. Then it adds all the blocks to the page. And as I mentioned at the start, this is a block building theme, so each you kind of build it like Lego, place one on top of the other and build out the page. And all you have to do is edit each block, add and update the different settings that are available here. And if you want to remove any blocks, you can do so as well. So, remove a block with this little bin icon. If you want to add a new block, you can choose from any of the blocks that are inside of here. And most of your themes will have 40 plus blocks available to you. You'll have a number of different blocks that are very useful. For example, you'll have contact blocks, which are great, buttons for creating call to actions, FAQ blocks inside Flothemes and Fiji specifically. You'll have options for links, different types of text blocks, image blocks with links as well, image blocks with text, intro blocks, newsletter blocks, and you'll have listing blocks, and these are actually used for your blog posts and to display different galleries. You'll have 5 of those in Fiji. Pagination, if you want to allow users to flick between the different blog post pages. Different link grids, pricing packages, slideshows, testimonials, travel, and videos. So a lot of different blocks inside this theme, and this is really going to be your toolkit that you're going to use to create your pages and build out your site. And you can simply choose whatever block you want, click and add it, and it will always be added above the footer placeholder. Now with WordPress, you're also going to have the options to add plugins, as always, and you'll be able to go ahead and add any plugins you wish to the site. And of course, that's going to allow you to extend the functionality of your flow theme as well. Just make sure that when you do add any plugins that they're compatible, and you should test it every time you add a plugin. So that's the nuts and bolts of your theme, folks. I do recommend checking the documentation to get more in-depth tutorials on how to use the theme, but this is a quick overview of what you get inside your flow theme and inside the dashboard. And we're excited and super happy to have you on board as a Flothemes customer. Make sure to join the Flothemes community over on Facebook as well, where you can ask any questions and details about your theme and share any thoughts about improving it as well. So that's it for now, folks. Thanks for choosing Flothemes, and it's great to have you on board.